As with many parts of Asia, agriculture in Indonesia plays a central role in the lives of so many. For this gentleman in West Sumatra, his farming is entwined with his life in Minangkabau, Silek.
Kita berada di sawah Bapak Pandeka Perak. Galar Jebunsu ya. Jebunsu Pandeka Perak. Itulah kehidupan Pak kita sebagai petani di Jujutan, Solok Selatan. Pak, ala berada di sawah Pak?
6:30 dengan sawah ada tapi iya kariang itu lah mau nunggu lo di coba mesin lai bisa ya cuma minyak banyak apinya ndak longgar jalan ada.
Iya.
Formed in 2004, South Solok region, the most southerly district of West Sumatra, is sparsely populated and driven by farming. It also happens to be a hotbed for many little-known stars of Silek Minang. One such school, Silek Ilahi, meaning blessings from God, headed by our farmer Pandeka Perak, graciously opened their doors to give us a small glimpse into their world.
Assalamualaikum. Pak. Sekolah doa.
Aga Bapak.
Taraga menteli apa besli. Kebetulan dapat kabar Iko hari latihan menang Pak. Dari Ridho Ilahi ya Pak.
Iya, Ridho Ilahi.
Aliran Silek Tuo di Jujutan, Solok Selatan. Dan sasaran awak di siko atau lamban awak di siko alirannya Silek Tuo nama aja siapa? Apa?
Dulu awak aja.
Bapak aja.
Kemudian deh karena ada sesuai bergabung Pak Izul.
Di yang Izul yang Pak Izul.
Bergabung ke Izul, kau sesuai benar Pak. Itulah namu bergabung. Jadi mangku ada di bergabung.
Life usually moves slowly in rural Indonesia. Living under the power of an equatorial sun means the heat is relentless. Physical energy is a commodity worth conserving until it's time for work or to play Silek Minang. Samba is the opening salutation before practice begins or two students face off. It is a sign of respect to teachers, fellow practitioners, and to nature. The meaning of the postures and hand gestures can be seen as a request for forgiveness to the earth, the sky, and to students on the chance a training partner is hurt or perhaps offence has been caused. Shaking teachers' hand at the end of these sequences instill a deep respect and gratitude towards them and any elders present. It can be likened to saluting a military officer. Everything is performed with order and reverence. What is usually openly displayed in Silek Minang videos are variations of set or choreographed sequences. Especially for new students, these tanga, as seen here, incorporate everything that's been taught especially stepping and movement patterns. Tanga are perfected so they can be performed automatically and without thought. Aside from its artistic and combative elements, Silek Tuo training is an integral part of keeping the Minang culture alive and passing it on to future generations. Training with weapons in Silek Tuo starts fairly early on. As with many fighting systems, empty-handed movement translates perfectly well when the blade is introduced. Weapons always tend to be live and not training knives. This greatly increases awareness and accuracy in drills and sequences, which again are used to train positions, timing and reflexes. Women are also encouraged to partake in training. While West Sumatra has a strong Islamic population, the Minangkabau follow a strict matrilineal system whereby any assets and family name pass down from mother to daughter. Minangkabau women are held with the highest regard, and some of them are formidable fighters.
Jadi di kampung di Surian dulu Silek Tuo aja namanya dia guru Pak Izul.
Kalau di kampung dulu memang Silek Tuo dia kira.
Silek Tuo ya.
Silek Tuo.
Jadi Silek Tuo di Siko dan jo Pak Pendekar Perak memang kalau Silek Tuo itu kan tak jauh beda semua itu. Pinan sepanjang tahun dan Silek Tuo kalau ada Silek Tuo dan bertemu tuh sampai dia jalan. Sudah tuh di Siko amaja Silek. Apa program pelajaran yang kan anak Silek baru masuknya sampainya tamat itu apa itu?
Ya kalau program pelajaran dia pertama itu adalah istilahnya tesing kudo-kudo kan. Istilahnya kemantapan pendirian awak langkah harus kokoh.
Iya.
Nah, kemudian gerak tuh ya kecepak tadi yang kida kanan muka belakang itu yang dipasihan dulu kan. Sebelum apa harus ada gelek dulu kan.
Iya berarti gelek dasar lu ya.
Gelek dasarnya. Jadi gelek tentu disertai dengan kudo-kudo.
Iya.
Dia setelah menyegelek baru sila beraja menyambut. Nah, itulah dasarnya lagi.
Rice, being the major crop grown, is the lifeblood of this area. The rice mill is an essential tool for this subsistence community. Rice is sold small scale at local markets, or often a local trader will purchase wholesale amounts. Onions, cinnamon and coffee are also grown and sold locally. This simple lifestyle has been the same for centuries, and through it, Silek has always had its role to play. There is something almost magical about being so connected to nature. One of the first things Guru Eduardo Gucci said when I first met him was, "Silek answers the call of the natural." Many of us don't live out in rural areas, but in fast-paced towns and cities. There is still a connection we can make with all that is around us if we look for it. Pandeka Perak has lived this way all of his life, and I'm certain that Silek has offered many answers and no doubt will continue to.